Hi, I'm Hyunwoo from TalkToMeInKorean.com. Since we publish study materials using Korean news articles every week, many people ask us what the best methods for studying with news articles are. Well, there isn't a single best method for everybody that works for everybody, but we have a few general tips for you. But first of all, one thing you must understand is that in many languages, written language and spoken language can be a little bit different, and this is especially true with Korean. So if you learn with Korean news articles, song lyrics, or even novels and speak in the exact same style, you can't exactly expect to sound very natural when you speak Korean. But nevertheless, studying with news articles is a great way to improve your Korean because one, your vocabulary skills will improve a lot because you will learn so many new words about various topics and categories instead of only sticking to the topics that are familiar to you. Two, you can improve your comprehension skills because news articles are relatively short and concise reading materials, much more effective than much longer texts like full-length novels or much shorter texts like sample sentences that are not related to each other. And number three, most sentences used in news articles are more complex than your everyday sentences, and by breaking down those sentences and understanding how they were written, you can adapt some of those sentence building skills to your own Korean sentences. So how should you study Korean using news articles? First of all, skim through the article once. You can try to study everything as you go, but it can be too overwhelming and you might get tired from just looking up all the words. Skim through the article once and see if you get the gist of what it's about. And next, check which words you don't know yet and need to look up. If there are too many words in that article that you don't know yet, say more than 50%, it shouldn't even be an article reading session. Just consider it as an opportunity to learn new words. Add them to your flashcard system and learn them. I think that's good enough and meaningful enough. Once you have checked some words that you don't know, start reading the article line by line while looking up the words along the way. Some people look up all the words at the beginning and make a huge list of words and then start reading the article again, but by the time that you finish making your word list, the connection between each word and the context is usually lost. And then you have to start all over again, right? And after looking up all the words that they don't know and going from the first line to the last line in the paragraph or in the article, many people are tempted to believe that they are done reading the article or studying with the article. But from my experience in teaching, even when students say that they understood a sentence or sort of understood a sentence, if I ask them to translate that line or paragraph or the entire article into their language, they usually can't. So if somebody says that they sort of understood a sentence but can't quite translate it into their language, it's usually because they did not understand it well enough. So you have to make sure that you translate your articles into your own language. So to sum it up, first, skim through the article and see what it's about. And next, check the words that you don't know yet. And then read the article line by line and look up the words as you go. And once you're done reading it in detail for the first time, now translate the article into your own language. That is the most important part in really boosting your comprehension skills. And that is why we provide translation and word lists in our News in Korean ebooks so that you can save time in looking up words and also so that you can check your translation with ours. Well, this is our suggestion and everybody's studying methods can be different. Are you currently studying with Korean news articles? If so, how do you study? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to study with our news material, you can listen to our weekly news audio recordings on our site, talktomeinkorean.com, or subscribe to regular updates and translations as well on our online bookstore at mykoreanstore.com. Well, thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day. 감사합니다.
아니 그게 어떻게 터프가입니까?
아 김보성 하면 터프가이지.
그림이 이상합니다.
삭제! 어린이!